It was brilliant. I said, wow.
Well, the really creative thing that Kara did in closing argument, and it was really funny because the judge that was presiding was a very senior retired judge. He was a visiting judge. But the courtroom was packed, and there were a lot of senior representatives from the district attorney's office. And in fact, some other district judges had come in to watch the closing arguments. And the law of self-defense in Texas is what is reasonable standing in the defendant's shoes. So what is reasonable standing in his shoes? So at the end of Kara's closing argument, she took his shoes off and put them right in front of the jury on the ground. And you could see the senior judge, this judge that's presiding of it, just going, you could tell she was like, what is she doing? And the district judge that was in the audience, one of them that called me after the trial when we got the verdict, said, I didn't know what y'all were getting ready to do. I didn't know what was fixing to happen, but he was like, I loved it. I loved it. But it really brings it home to a jury.
Let's rewind a little bit. You know, as criminal defense lawyers, our case typically is built during cross-examination. So I want you guys to kind of go through some of the key prosecution witnesses and how y'all dealt with them on cross.
I guess we can start with one of the things that became important during the trial is a set of keys. It just appeared to be a set of keys. That's the only way it was referenced in the entire case, was a set of keys. And so the very first witness that the state put on the stand was the deceased family, the family that he had here, because he also had a wife and kids in El Salvador, and he had a girlfriend here. So we love putting a lot of women on the jury for that.